is Sanders here and I'm the chairman of the Westray Development Trust. The Westray Development Trust was set up as it was identified that there was a bit of a depopulation crisis going on in the 90s in the island. Westray has a population of about 600. We put up a large turbine in 2009, which is where most of our cash flow comes from. Some of the smaller projects that the Development Trust support is education grants. Anyone that's resident in the island can apply for an education grant up to £500 a year. All that requires is that they have a qualification at the end of that.
Through our grant scheme at the Trust, the different community groups on the island, because there's plenty of them, will come to us and, for example, the sailing club would like some money to build a new skiff or run lessons to get youth more involved in the sailing on the island. We would offer them a grant to support that activity.
The application form for funding from the Development Trust is fairly comprehensive and asks for what benefit to the community. It's not to benefit individuals, it's to benefit the community really.
One of the very first things the Trust did when it came into existence was that it did a lot of campaign work to bring the care centre to the island, and that's just made a huge difference for the community, because that means when people get older they don't have to move away, they don't have to move to mainland Orkney, they can stay on their island and still be visited by their family.
The Trust really gets involved with anything that's for community benefit that is kind of above and beyond what you would expect from a local authority, so whether that be a community centre or we've now started a charity shop that various smaller community organisations can use.
The different community groups on the island, they will adopt the shop for a week and they'll keep 50% of the money they make that week, and then the rest of the money gets put in a shared pot which all the groups will share at the end of a rota, and it just keeps things very equal. In the first year of the Bargain Box, I think they raised just short of £19,000. Which went on things like the football club paid for referees to come out to the island. Other things that it's paid for is the cinema club are able to buy film licenses to do a pop-up cinema on the island. So we have small projects that we do, so that could be our grant scheme, but we do go larger. Anything that will bring benefit to Westray and the people here, we're keen to work on. So our big project at the moment is affordable housing. So when the Trust was set up, it was all about turning this tide of depopulation so that we could encourage young people to stay, families to stay, we could keep the school open, we could keep the island thriving. Just because we're a remote island, we're not at a disadvantage, and we still have the same services and the same quality of life as you would get in other places.